In section 9.1, we will look at both confidence intervals and hypothesis testing for two proportions. When testing a claim, we state two hypotheses, one representing the claim and the other is the complement. We have the H0 and the H1 still, but we're just going to do the same thing we did before, but just with now two proportions. So we will do the entire steps the same. We'll still state out our claim first, figure out where it lands as to if it's your H0 or your H1, determine if we have a right-tailed, left-tailed, or two-tailed graph. We'll sketch the graph. Because we're back to testing proportions, we're going to be back to Z's again. So we can be back to drawing our standard normal curve. Again, the area, the p-value will be the area in the tail or tails. Again, we're lucky. We can use our calculator again. Before, when we were testing things that for a proportion, we only had one proportion, so we used a one prop Z test. Now we're going to have two proportions, so we're going to use a two prop Z test when we're doing hypothesis testing. So instead of just an X and an N like they normally wanted, we're going to have an X1, N1, and an X2, N2. So we're going to have the same exact information, but two sets of them. Why? Because we've got two proportions. And we'll have our calculator calculate everything for us. It will, again, just like before, give us two values. It will give us a Z value and a P value. We're going to look at the Pvalues approach, which is, again, going to ask the exact same question we did before. Is P less than or equal to alpha? If the answer is yes, we'll reject H0 just like before. If no, we will fail to reject H0. Then, just like before, we'll put this in context of our original claim, whether that is H0 or H1. We won't know until we actually set up our problem at the beginning. Notice we are not talking about rejection regions.